Nice. Really nice, really nice. Okay, stay with me a couple of minutes and I'll show you how the last parts have been made, how the flip stops have been made, this precise end stop. I had a bloody accident. I'll show you how this, not how it happened, but what it was like and what I think my mistake was. I discovered something also from a mistake. There are minor things still to be done. For example, as already mentioned, I have no end stops at the moment, so that's why I'm always having a look a little bit under this table here. Another thing is the angle, how to put this cross fence on a certain angle. I think I'm not going to go nuts on this. I think I will make a 45-degree mark, perhaps a 30-degree mark, and just clamp it down with some one-handed easy clamps. Honestly, I spent so much time on this project. It's good now. I declare it to be finished, and that's why I'm finished. Okay, let's go. I'll show you how the rest was made. Now, what does this flip stop has to provide? What is really crucial is that if I push a workpiece against it, it shouldn't move. Not a fraction of a millimeter. Okay, let's start. I made a M6 thread here. Okay, that's fine. Unfortunately, I have to stop for today. This screw here on the top, it loosens every time I move the flip stop. The way to fix that is probably to buy a ball bearing and put it here. Okay, I think it works because the screw isn't turning. No, it's not working. It's rather a very flawed design that leads inevitably to galling. Galling, as I understood it from a short internet search, is adhesion and friction between two metals growing so much that you can call it basically cold welding. And some materials are more likely to be subject to galling. Aluminum and stainless steel, for example, are prone to galling. Honestly, didn't know that. I never heard about that phenomena, and but now I know it. And wouldn't be surprised if this is something everybody who's becoming an engineer or technician learns this in his first 6 months or in his first year. You can leave me a comment in the comment section down below if it's like that, if it's absolutely common to everybody becoming an engineer. Yeah, I'm less naive now. I learned it. The flip stops are supported by this length here. So if I flip them down, I can push really hard, and I mean, perhaps it's 1/10 of a millimeter or less, but it's basically rock solid. And that's important because otherwise I could save my time and save my money and just use a ruler and a pencil. But because they are really, it's repeatable accuracy, so I can really push hard against those stops, and they will be the same measurement every time. works. And then there's another support piece. Okay, this is fine. And now any workpiece is supported on its way down through the saw blade. Hey guys, I think I made a pretty severe mistake some minutes ago. I was standing not directly behind the saw blade, but nevertheless I cut this rod. One of the teeth ran into this piece here and started flying this way. I find it important to learn from mistakes, especially when they can lead to injury. So I did some research on the internet and I found that my saw blade was probably set way too high. And I think that led to a very aggressive cutting angle, and that's why this piece flew away as it did. I think a saw blade set to a lower height would be better. And second, I think a zero clearance insert for this saw would be good, at least when I'm doing 90 degrees cuts. That should help too. But hey, this is safety on a table saw. Please give me a comment in the comment section down below. What do you think? What can I make better to be safer the next time I'm cutting workpieces like this? Let's do the 5-cut test. I've done some measurements before, but what I haven't done is take the sliding table off the wall, put it on the saw, and perform the 5-cut test. And yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do now. So let's get the saw assembled. Is it already in? No. Okay, that looks good. That is tight. That is tight too. Okay. Okay. Yo, feels good. Yeah, let's start. So we need a piece of wood. Take this one. We need a pencil. There's a pencil. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 is also 5. Well, I think that's it. Let's put on a mask. Safety glasses. Okay, so let's mark it with N for near and F for far. Yeah, let's Let's measure it. Okay, what is this? This is 1.14. Is it 14? Yeah, 14 millimeters, and this is 14. Okay, nice. Wait a second. I go and fetch the camera. Can you read that? No, we'll try. So this is 14. And the far side, it's pretty much 14 too. Is it square? I think so. Looks good. This result isn't such of a surprise, because I did some intensive measurements before I did the 5-cut test. I don't know if you are familiar with the 3-4-5 method. This is basically Pythagoras rule, and I measured always the double. I measured 60 millimeters, 80 millimeters, and the diagonal is 1 meter. I did some really time-consuming alignment of this sled, that it's running parallel to the saw blade. Okay. So I'm not that surprised. Nevertheless, that's cool. Okay. Before I forget, I wanted to show you which parts are, in my opinion, absolutely necessary, which parts can be replaced by cheaper, more affordable materials. I think the main anchor plate or anchor structure is this. This beam here, it's 40 millimeters by 80 millimeters aluminum profile. I think it's 80 centimeters high. The depth is 60 centimeters. That's at least the space in between to the next beam or post upright. This is crucial, okay, because everything is attached to this structure. Then, of course, the fence is necessary. This is 2 meters, 40 millimeters, 80 millimeters. The spacers here are 40 millimeters to 40 millimeters, and it's 40 centimeters long. And of course the sled. This is obvious. And of course you need this cross fence in the length you want it to be. This is 1 meter and 50 centimeters. Okay, and from here on, all this is, you can replace that. It's absolutely unnecessary to make it in aluminum. Why? Because the saw has adjustable feet, so it doesn't matter if this is kind of not straight or uneven. It's no problem. You can adjust the feet and get the result you want. Let's disassemble this just for the reason of demonstration. So I'm loosening this screw here. I put this up like this. Does it fit in there? Yes, it fits in there. Great. Done. This underneath this plate, done. I made this hole for my hands here, so I can take a grip. So, okay. Yeah, it's quite heavy. There are some kilos. Okay, that looks good. And is it still... Okay, I engage the wheels, which are, by the way, a little bit small for this weight. And then I can also put the saw here. And suddenly I can dance, or I can work here, and I have plenty of room, plenty of space. plenty. I have some space at least. But isn't that cool? Honestly, that's why I built the whole project, just because to be a little bit smart with the limited amount of space I have in here. All right, so yeah, that's basically it. 40 millimeters, 40 millimeters. I'm showing off now. I'm bragging. So thanks for your attention. Have a nice day and bye.